15 projects from all Quebec studios, so la crème de la crème. Importantly, these are all games that are still in development, so they're not yet available for release or full release. Some of them have private beta, some of them are in early access, some of them have demos that are up, but they're all still in development. And tonight, the 5 projects will all be PvP or co-op based games. So really exciting to see all the projects that will be shown tonight. For each project, we will invite the developer to come up on stage. They'll get their 5 minutes to present their game and show us gameplay footage from the game. And then we'll have a bit of a chit chat with each developer and ask them a few questions. So with all of that out of the way, we're going to dive in with our first game. And we have Arctic Drive from Play Together Studio. And we're going to welcome Clément to the stage. Clément, come on up.
Yeah, awesome. Yeah, so good. And this is not your first time. You've been on Demonights.
It's actually my second time.
Second time. Yeah. All right.
Always a pleasure.
So you're a veteran, Arvin. Awesome. All right. So when you're ready to go, just off you go.
Bonsoir à toutes et à tous. Ce soir, je vous présente Arctic Drive, un jeu de survie où vous conduisez votre véhicule dans un monde gelé, généré de façon procédurale. Vous pouvez jouer en solo ou en coop avec une team jusqu'à 4 joueurs. Et on a une bêta qui est prête bientôt dans quelques semaines et on en parle à la fin de la vidéo. Hello everyone, tonight I'll present to you Arctic Drive, a co-op survival game where you drive your vehicle through a frozen land that is procedurally generated. You can play solo or co-op, and the game will be available at the end of the year on Steam, and there is a beta test coming in a few weeks, and we'll talk about that at the end of the video. So in Arctic Drive, it's very important to manage the basic needs of your character, your hunger, your thirst, and your body temperature. So for the hunger and thirst, you need to explore the world and find food and water in the world. And for the body temperature, you have to equip clothing that you find in the world, but you can also use warm zones like a building that it has electricity in there or your car. And your car is a really important element of Arctic Drive. This is the only way for you to move from place to place and to explore the world and gather loot and equipment and to survive. So basically, as long as you have fuel in your car, you can keep it on and you have warm and the heater on. And you build the car from A to Z, from the wheels to the engine, to the seats, the doors, and all the parts that you put in the car, they have stats. So they will affect your driving experience. For example, the wheels, they have different friction, so they will affect the way you slide on the road. The engine, it has its own fuel consumption or torque, so it will always affect your driving. The physics is also simulated, so we have physics on the wheels, physics on the chassis, and so your driving experience will be really affected by the physics. You can customize your vehicle, and any parts are interchangeable between models, and you don't have to don't have to have a pickup or to have that. And yeah, your needs are also toilet needs. So as you drink, you need to pee, and be careful though. Don't pee on yourself or on your friend, because it's a simulation. So you'll be wet, and being wet in that kind of really climate, harsh climate, could mean death. So please don't pee on your friend. We are going out. We've built the car. We're ready to go. We have some snacks packed in the back. We're ready to go into the procedural world of Arctic Drive. It's always new as you start a new game, and you have always new roads to discover, new locations that are not placed at the same locations, and random loots inside. The world is procedurally generated, and the weather too. So it's dynamic, it's always random, and it goes from clear sky, to foggy to snowstorm gradually. And the road on Arctic Drive are very slippery, and yeah, they are very dangerous. So right now we got into a crash, and we have to repair the car as fast as we can, because the environment is really harsh, and we're gonna die there if we stay there. By the way, yeah, you can have a look at the top left corner there. My life is already really down because of the accident, so we have to hurry. Here we enter a location, and hopefully we're gonna find a repair kit or something that will help us, to build the car again and start again. In every location, there's a potential to find secret stash. For example, you could have a generator that is there, that is used to power the place, so you can siphon some fuel from your car and put it in the generator to power up the place and, open some secret doors that needs electricity to open. So right now we just grab the repair kit. We're gonna go to the car to repair it and hopefully go back to adventure and try to get the loots and explore. And I enjoy this moment just to take a moment just to say that we are still in development. We're going to have a beta starting in a few weeks. You can join our Discord to get more information, and of course wishlist the page on Steam to get notified when we release at the end of the year. But we would love to see you guys coming in, to playtest the game with us, because it's a multiplayer game. We need tons of players there to test the game and to make sure that everything works. So right now we're starting again, to adventure. Hopefully we'll drive better this time. Our car is half finished, we'll half repaired it. Seems fine. Thank you everyone for watching. Thank you for listening and drive safe. Stay warm.
Well, yeah, with only one door, I don't see them staying very warm. Pee or no pee, that's not going to work. With a studio name like Play Together, you've done multiplayer games before. Obviously, this is a co-op game. What lessons have you learned from your past multiplayer experiences?
So we've been doing multiplayer games, and my co-partner to the developer with me is also doing multiplayer games for a long time. And what we've learned is playtest, and playtest again and again and again to make sure that all the configurations and the fit together, they can all play together. And we started the multiplayer development from day one. So we actually use an in-house development framework. So
yeah, really, really good. Now, of course, you made everyone laugh with the whole P comment, but it's not super clear if it's meant to be a very serious survival game or because of the co-op kind of friend slop aspect, maybe is it meant to be a bit more humorous? So what's the balance there?
So we target a simulation, so driving simulation experience. But of course, we try to create those little moments, when you could have some chaos and some co-ops interactions. For example, when you start, you have only 2 seats. So if you are more than 2, you're going to have to discuss, okay, who takes the seat, who goes in the back in the cold? Do we have to maybe swap seats, rotate or something? So yeah, we want to trigger those interactions between players.
Okay, and the vehicle. I mean, this obviously seemed like it was a central element. I mean, is it really based all around the vehicle and the movement of the vehicle, or is there like a lot of gameplay without the vehicle?
The gameplay is mostly about the vehicle and the driving experience. What you have outside the vehicle is when you explore the locations, when you go inside the locations and try to find loots. But the vehicle is a lifeline, in that game. So yeah, it's almost the main character.
I can find other doors somewhere out in the world.
Yes.
Yeah, awesome. Well, the game looks great, and of course, these survival sim games are performing very well these days. So everyone should sign up for the playtest. And thank you very much for sharing with us, Clément. Good luck.
Thank you, Jason.
Ciao.
Thank you. Thank you, everyone.
Amazing. All right. Next up.